One. Hello, everyone. Today we're back to KeyCast AV. I'm with my best friend. I know him since I was like a little kid at most, like probably I think 6 years old. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been that long. Hang on.
Yeah, I think we first met at church, to be honest.
Yeah, we did first meet at church.
Then like a little bit later we started meeting at school. There was kind of built that bond.
Yeah.
So today's episode is gonna be on my best friend Isaac Snyder. This little hangout moment, interview moment.
All
Okay,
right.
so let's get started.
Alrighty.
Wait, what?
I said, all right.
Okay. So like pretty much like what all have you like accomplished?
I've accomplished a lot of things in my life. Well, not quite a lot of things. And like for example, here's this little statue from baseball.
Nice.
T-ball actually. What year was this? I don't know. It doesn't say what year. It was a long time ago. I know that.
That's good.
Um, I've got through not Boy Scouts yet. I've gotten through Cub Scouts in its entirety. I
Mhm.
started out as a bear and I went up through the ranks and eventually got my arrow of light, which is hanging back in the room farther back. I could try and show you, but I don't know. I don't have another camera.
That's okay. I'm like I remember being Boy Scout myself as well.
Yeah.
I think I was like only there for like a couple of weeks at most. I don't remember, but I can remember just being there for, like a little bit.
Mm. But I'm in Boy Scouts now, almost getting my Eagle badge, which is the highest rank in all of scouting.
Yeah, I actually heard about that.
Yeah, I'm getting closer to it. I just need to fill out some paperwork, really, and that's it. I have, I don't know as much as earned, but inherited the key to Kaiser, if you can see it very well, from
Oh
my
wow.
grandpa Edgel. He got it when he was, I don't remember when he got it, but it's made of copper.
Wow.
Thing has a little cross right here as the keyhole. Doesn't actually do anything, more as like an honor sort of thing. But that's there as well. I've gotten the Super Achiever in Cub Scouts, which was getting every single badge in Cub Scouting. I've gotten many different. I have this little thing up here, but it's for my Eagle project that I recently had done, the Piedmont Park,
Okay.
the park that was down near the post office.
Okay. Oh wait, you mean like pretty much like the Edward Kelly, where the Breaks like used to be at?
No, it's like
Oh,
it was the park where it's just like a regular park, but fixed it up a little bit for my Eagle project, and I got a little reward for that too up there, little
okay.
plaque. Um, I've gotten multiple times the U.S. Legion, which is made up of mostly veterans. In fact,
Uh,
I think I have a hat from one of them.
I actually didn't hear like what you just said because like you turning yourself around. So you have to
Oh,
repeat that.
I have a hat from the Legion
Okay.
that they gave to me, along with one of their flags, which is the flag hanging back there, the American one. That's from the Legion.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I recently went to Boy State actually, which was like one of like the highest honors I think in West Virginia to go to because it's like part of American Legion. I'm pretty sure.
What? Wait, what?
Boy State. Uh,
Voice? I've
yeah.
never heard of that before.
Okay. I mean, we probably like we can probably get into like after we've done like interview like pretty much like getting like over like what you achieve. then we pretty much talk from there. Like hang
All
out a
right.
little bit. Okay. What else do you have achieved?
I've gotten through. Hmm. What else have I done in my life? I've gotten a job at the courthouse. I work at the courthouse. So that's something I'd say is an achievement, working there from
Nice.
Monday till Friday. It's a very good place. Lots of
Yep.
cool people.
Nice. But also that's pretty much when we be recording is on weekends.
Yeah, we're recording always on weekends because I'm there from 8:30 to 4:30. Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
8 hour shift, but it's some good money.
Uh,
I've also earned. hmm, what else have I gotten really? I don't think I've got much else in terms of achievements.
okay.
I'm not really that exceptional.
I mean, hey, I mean, pretty much, neither am I. But hey,
Yeah,
look at us now. I'm 18. You just recently turned 17 a
yeah,
couple days
just
ago. So, man, another year.
yep.
So pretty much like, okay, so as I said like earlier about like Boy Scout, I mean not Boy Scout, Boys Day. Boys Day is like a mock, like a pretty much like a mock of civic society. So pretty much, whenever I went there, I was a bank teller and also a board of education. I know a couple of other people from our county has actually went there along with Frankfurt students as well. But to be honest, it's like Boys Day is like it's actually like combined with American Legion. It's like pretty much like teaching you like how to be like more like patriotic towards like your county, your state, like just patriotic until to not like United States.
All right. Was it supposed to, what, if I'm correct, was it like supposed to simulate making a new state or something, or if I'm completely thinking of something else?
I think it might be like you mean like pretty much like mocking like the government pretty much.
Yeah, like a
Or
mock government where there
it
was
is,
police,
yeah,
there was.
it's definitely is. Okay, so pretty much I went to this cat like cottage and my cabin mate actually run as oh give me a second. I have to so my friend actually won as a federal for government. Like
Oh
we
no.
got like the yellow dot is actually our driver's license. That was only used for 2 days.
All right.
Yeah, so pretty much whenever he won that, we gave him like a big party. Like we had root beer that night. It was
Yeah,
just a good, it was just a good time.
sounds awesome.
And it was we actually had the laid back cabbage as well, a cottage as well, which is a lot cool.
Hmm. I've hang on. What else is there? Trying to think, honestly. No.
Take your time.
All right. I. What's your career goal? What?
I'm actually interviewing you this week. Next week we'll be interviewing me.
Oh, all right.
So pretty much let me reverse that. What's your career goal, Isaac?
I'm hoping to become a politician, honestly. That's my
Hmm,
career that I want to go into.
okay, sweet. Like which part of politician? Like I don't know that much, but about politics, but I watch the news there and there.
Yeah, it's like there's like a rank. It's like ranks.
Mm,
For example, there's like the city level, which would be Kaiser with its 5 member council
okay,
as like legislative and the mayor as executive.
okay,
And the judicial is just the courthouse. Um, so it's like a mini federal government inside a city.
okay,
It's just on a much smaller scale. So the thing is, you usually start with your city, and then you go up to, say, the county,
And
work
work
in the
from
county
there.
for a while. Because to get in any high-ranking political position, you have to be pretty old. You have to have a lot of experience. Like, for example, if you want to run for like president, you have to be 35 years old,
Yeah. Oh, well, not
35 or
exact.
higher.
Well, not exactly, since JF Kennedy made it a little bit younger.
JFK was 40, wasn't he?
No,
44?
he's like, I don't know. Let me actually look it up. I like if I remember correctly, like he was like in
He
his
was
like
the youngest president.
he was, yeah. I know that. But I
Wasn't
think
he like 44?
nah, I think he was like I think he was like in his like mid 30s. Let me check it. But if I like remember correctly, like he was also youngest, but at the same time he was assassin. That's why which sucks.
Hmm. Hmm. JFK did do a good job, honestly.
Okay, I'm looking it up right now. He no, he died at age 46.
He died at the age of 46.
Yeah,
When was he sworn in then?
I'm looking at that right now.
Because he didn't serve his full term.
He was killed early. Eli- doesn't really say. Okay, so he was elected at 1952. So in he was born 1917. So I say it's like 20, about like 35.
Five, so he was just at the limit.
Yeah.
He was at the minimum age
Yes,
required.
he was, bro. Like pretty much yeah. Yeah, I pretty much like I remember like listening to like Unsolved Murder crime stories about John F. Kennedy's like affairs
Yeah,
and it was like and they were like drugs and everything, but I'm not gonna go into that much.
yeah, he was a bit of a playboy. And yeah, that's just a fact. He was a playboy.
I mean, hey, president level. Here say, hey, I got to spend some time with the president by myself.
Hmm. I mean, but he did have a wife. That's
He
the
did.
thing. He had a
Yeah.
wife, which was that makes it a little sketchy. If he didn't have a wife, it'd make more sense.
Nah, still. But let's actually get off of this topic because it's just like a little geek moment. But they're like well, like all fast, like what fascinates you? Like anything like subjects, like history.
Yeah, history especially. History especially. It's a cool thing to learn about. It helps you learn about the past, what to not repeat.
Okay, so pretty much if if okay, so let's just like choose like a timeline. Like which part of history would be like your favorite part? Like from BC to a like to now.
Probably the American Revolution is my favorite era of history.
Okay. How come?
Mostly because, at least in my sense, the revolution was it's insane how we won. Like we had barely any chance at the beginning. We were just the army wasn't even formed yet when Lexington and Concord when those battles were fought. It was just a bunch of farmers and hunters with guns that were rifled, which means they had the little spinning grooves in the barrel
Yeah.
and it made the bullet spin on its way out.
Okay. It's like yeah.
All right. So, at least in my view, the American Revolution was essentially at first seemed impossible to win because at least in Lexington and Concord, it was just a bunch of farmers against the most powerful military in the world. at the
Yeah.
time. And somehow we managed to beat them back to Boston with nothing but militiamen and surrounded the city. Washington wasn't even in command yet. There was no commanders. So basically, it's just a bunch of men charging at the British with no real authority to govern them. They just charge at them and they somehow win.
Hey, just luck, I guess.
Yeah,
So here's actually a question that okay, so if if you have to choose one president that was actually serve a term, which president would you choose now to serve like right now?
to serve another term?
Yes, like from like all the way back from George Washington to now.
Hmm. I don't know. That's a difficult question, honestly. Um, you can't go too far back. Um, actually, maybe Lincoln,
Okay.
simply because he didn't even fulfill his whole term. He didn't even focus on domestic policy and all at all. He was focused on waging the war for most of his term. So I'd like to see what he would do nowadays, especially with the civil rights movement being over. I wonder what he would think of it, if he would like be appreciative that finally all his work had been hang on it completed.
Okay. Good choice. Yeah, to be honest, I think I would have gone with George Washington, to be honest.
Washington would be Washington, at least in my view, would have just spit on Congress and said, "You guys are not doing the right thing."
Yeah, I agree. But it's like
Because
also sorry, but like also we we actually broke like what George Washington said like after he had his term that there's like three things. I know like one's
he
like
retired, he didn't serve a third term.
exactly he could have he could have been paying it back in those days and still be king now. Same thing.
He could have just straight up become a dictator, and yet he stood down and said, "You know what? I'm retiring," and he retired completely. He didn't do anything else in government policy. He just went home and lived out the rest of his life at home.
Yeah. It was like also then like George Washington like freed his slaves, I believe.
Yeah, he freed his slaves upon his wife's death. So after he died, he put in his will that when his wife died, all the slaves would go free. They would all get some money and they'd get to go wherever they wanted.
Yeah. That's actually cool, to be honest. I gotta admit, George Washington had some good battles though. Like insane battles. Like even though he was like British, he still served for us to this day, I think.
Yeah. He originally served under the British Army in the Seven Years' War. He was a colonial commander in the Seven Years' War.
Oh, okay.
And then when he found that he saw that Britain was abusing its power, he switched sides essentially, joined the Continentals. And since he was the only real guy with good military experience at the time in the Congress, they elected him commander in chief for the armed forces. Not president yet, but yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, I feel like okay, so pretty much in my opinion, like pretty much like I don't feel like I'm not like that much interested in history. But like because like one like I'm more like based on like math and English, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Language is a good thing to learn. It's like unlocking a new area in the world for every language you learn,
Yeah.
because
I
then you
know
go
like
there
that.
and talk to people.
Yeah, definitely. I know like some like people like has to like learn a different language so like they can like like be able to like speak to like different companies to like make agreements. But like nowadays you use like use your phone and just like say like into it and all that. And it just works
Yeah.
perfectly well. Yeah, man, technology definitely increased by a lot lately.
It's it's crazy to think about it, at least in our view, that originally that what was it? I was gonna say crap. Things were originally very bad for the US, honestly.
Yeah,
Because after the war, they decided on a form of government that was basically broken.
yeah, definitely.
And by that I mean the Continental Congress. They needed something to unite them. It was essentially, instead of a united nation, it was just 13 separate countries in an alliance together.
Oh yeah, it's just like pretty much like pretty much just like okay. So pretty much we okay, so you 13 countries can like have like everything that you plan out. But yeah, we cannot ask for money. We cannot ask for your people to serve us at all. Is that right?
Yeah, there was no standing army for the Congress. It just couldn't raise its own army. It had to rely on the militias from the states.
Makes sense.
And they also couldn't tax people on the federal level. It had
Mm.
to rely on the states to pay the Congress money to pay for everything, which the
Wow.
states never did.
Yeah, of course not. I mean, free taxes, why not? Of
Yeah. And what could Congress do? Congress couldn't do anything against them.
course not. They have no power.
It was getting so bad that someone actually proposed to Washington to just before the war ended around 1783, right before the Treaty of Paris that ended the war,
Mhm.
someone suggested that since the army wasn't even getting paid by this point, to march on the capital, which was Philadelphia at the time, and make a more uniting figure around Washington.
Yeah.
So basically installing a dictator.
Wow.
But Washington just told him to stop. He basically told him to shut up. And he even, well, granted, they were holding a meeting, the conspirators,
Hmm.
and Washington strode into the meeting and called them all unmilitary and then left. Well, he
So,
made a big old speech, but
yeah. Yeah, it says like something like I would do. Just like I go into a classroom and say, hi, then just dip completely out.
he shut it down with incredible ease because, well, he pulled out a paper at first, Washington at the meeting to speak,
Hmm.
and then he was fiddling around. He pulled out his glasses and he said, sorry, everyone. I have to put on my glasses because I have gone almost blind in service of my country. Put on the glasses, then proceeded to read the speech. And that sentence just broke everybody.
I bet.
There's reports of people breaking down in tears.
I mean, I would too, definitely. Well, not in tears, but like I feel like emotions. Like
Yeah,
just yeah, because like a man that served a different country, but at the same time like pretty much like rebelled against that country to serve another country has to be tough. Like imagine like actually going to battlefield and it's like seeing your friend, but you just like you have to kill them, like for survival. Like that would just like be like tough.
honestly, I don't think he had that much sympathy for the British in any way because he was born in the US, what would become the US. He was born in Virginia,
Okay,
so he wasn't really a British loyalist as much as a non-partisan figure, which means like he's not affiliated to one party or the other.
okay,
So it made him a very good uniting figure around which the nation could rally around.
makes sense. Yeah, to be honest, to be honest, like George Washington, like all the way, like it's like the OG, OP of
Yeah,
everything. Like he's just like he's the best in my opinion.
yeah, he was one of the best, especially since he retired at the end of it all.
Yeah,
That's what blows my mind. He could have shaped the country into anything he wanted.
especially. Yeah. Okay. So actually, matter like one of the things that like George Washington said is like pretty much like do not trade with foreigners because like If you like look at America now, like I'm sorry if like you're seeing this, but yeah, if you look at America now, we have like we rely so much on China for like our food, our tools, like our technology, everything.
Yeah, we've become a nation of office workers, as I like to say.
Well, more like beggars in a way, because like we're in debt by trillions of dollars.
Yeah,
That's kind of sad, to be
you can
honest.
see it go up in real time on the national debt clock.
I bet.
Yeah, it's a website. You can pull it up. It's essentially a clock that counts up the debt in real time, and you can see it go up and up and up.
I bet.
It's sad to watch.
It is. I bet. It's just I know like the stimulus check must like help out like a lot of people, but I feel like I feel like if you just use like stimulus check to like towards like that debt, it'd be like halfway down if you think about it.
Mm.
Because like then like every American get like 5 grand or something like that.
It was at some point 5 grand, but it's now like if every American paid what was it, 10 grand that you
Hmm.
could pay off the debt.
But yeah, like okay, so like imagine like okay, let me actually look that up. Like okay, so like how many Americans live in United States?
A lot. Like I
I
think
know,
at
yeah,
least 10% of the US national debt. Well, not 10%. It was around 60% of the US national debt is citizen debt, not government debt.
okay.
But it still contributes to the total amount.
Yeah, it didn't say, but we like most like we have like I guess I remember like 3.1 billion people.
What in the US?
Yeah.
That's 300 million, 356 million.
Okay.
Granted, if you add an extra zero, it could get mistaken.
Yeah, definitely.
But China and India, they have way more people than us. We're the third most populous country in the world, third largest country in the world, but they're starting to catch up.
Yeah, no man, we would not even make it to like halfway. We probably like, make it to like at least like 1/5, like 1/50th. I don't know, to be honest.
India is the most populous country in the world of around 1.5 billion people. China is 200 million short of India.
I mean, like you gotta think India is just like all like crammed to like one place. It's just like that's like that. Like there ain't
Yeah.
any place like skip around. Like
Have you seen the
it's
pollution levels in India? It's insane.
I haven't watched like I pretty much like I don't watch the news that much, but like when I do, it's like sad to watch it, to be honest.
Yeah. Things are crazy every day.
It
Things are getting more and
is.
more crazy.
It is.
Um, honestly, in my view, as well, back to the revolution. The revolution was, at least in my view, must have been divine intervention. At least me thinking about it, because it seemed impossible to win.
Yeah. Yeah, like yeah, like I just said, like farmers going against militia, pretty
Yeah,
much. Like
farmers against the most powerful nation in the world, and yet we won
yeah.
somehow. Granted, with multiple nations helping us, who also declared war on Britain. The French, for example, the French kingdom, the Spanish, and the Dutch.
Okay. Yeah, like if I remember correctly, didn't like was like the farmers like ex-military people as well?
There was Prussians, Germans there as well.
Yeah, so pretty much like there would be definitely like help in that area of war.
Yeah, some of them were mercenary. Well, granted, most of the German ones were mercenaries.
Yeah. I know like World War II was just brutal, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like like didn't like half like the Earth population just like died during that?
In World War II,
Yeah,
Germany
that
lost about somewhere a million ish people. Russia lost maybe 8 to 10 million.
that's nothing. That's definitely not,
Poland straight up lost 13% of its entire population.
wow. That's a lot, especially inflation mode. Like this, like
13% of Polish people were killed in World War II.
but like okay, so like imagine this, like pretty much like going to like the bank and it says like okay, you're in debt. We're charging you 13% each month. Like that's like a lot of money. It's like like probably like one third of ten and one third of like what you originally owe them. Which that's like a lot, in my opinion.
Wait, are we talking about money or people?
So I just ran over it. So
I'm
but
confused now.
yeah, sorry about that. So Poland lost about 13% of their people, right?
Yeah, Poland lost 13% of its entire population in World War II.
Okay.
So 1 in 10 Polish people died as a cause of World War II.
Wow. Now you still gotta think. Poland is still not like conquered yet, if you think wait, sorry, I'm getting like the wrong place mixed up. I was thinking about Ukraine actually.
Uh,
Yeah. But
Ukraine is somehow holding on.
I don't know. Like that like small like country right there. It's just like
They've been resistant to the end. They're making counteroffensives now. Do you know that?
I like to be honest, I stopped watching like last time I checked the news was like a couple days ago because my grandpa was watching it. But it's just like it was about like it's like people was like trying to change opinions, but let's not go into that. But like last time like I saw about Ukraine, it was just like insane because like I saw like where Russia was like blowing up people's like houses, like everything, evacuations.
Yeah. Did you know that at the beginning of the war, one of the Russian planes missed so bad? They had a smart weapon, a smart missile, and they missed so bad of it that it landed a mile off where it was supposed to be and hit a children's cancer ward.
Mm, man, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but doesn't like Putin have cancer? Like doesn't
I'm not
Putin
sure
has
if, yeah, I'm not sure if he does.
I'm I think like I read like an article somewhere. I'm not sure, but not
I
like
mean, it
last
would make sense.
yeah because like he's just like running the rest of it all like just like Russian roulette. Sorry, this joke.
But things are just crazy in the world nowadays.
Yeah, they are. But hey, we pretty much like where you and me live at, we live in a small town, so it's perfectly well for us.
Mm, what'd you say?
Okay, so pretty much like where you and me live at, it's just like a small town, nice
Yeah.
relax. I'm surprised actually.
Ain't no, I don't think they could get to us.
I mean, they
Even, well,
could
granted, we're in the mountain range. We're in the
exactly.
mountains.
Yeah,
This
plus like
is
yeah,
this is gun country essentially.
definitely like World War II vets, like everything like that. You think
Yeah,
about it.
I'm sure if they even got to this town, they'd be pushed out. Like people will ask me, could America be invaded? And I say, yeah, but can they hold on to that land? Because then you're gonna have a lot of angry people chasing you back into the sea if you even
Yes.
reach the mountain ranges.
Yeah, this like parents like this to say, hey, no weapons. Russia Jane's gonna be on them like just like that, like immediately.
Yeah, especially if like federal armories get abandoned, people
Yeah,
would sure go at that chance to arm themselves against an invader.
exactly. Yeah, like parents which president like actually try to get rid of like weapons. Wasn't like I'm not sure which president that was, but like I know like they had like a lot of people upset.
What, France? Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
no, like a president like in the United States. Like I know it's like recent. Wasn't it, like Joe Biden or no, it wasn't Trump.
What, that owns a gun?
To I give I get rid of like guns pretty much in total.
They're trying to get rid of guns.
Yeah,
That's Biden. Yeah, he's been trying to get rid of assault weapons.
yeah. To be honest, I'm surprised like in total that like lost track. Okay, so I actually thought to be honest, like I'm so surprised that he's trying. I think he's like still trying to enforce that. To be honest, I'm not sure.
Hmm. That's gonna be impossible to enforce a law like that because then you're just gonna have shootouts.
Yeah, definitely. It's a the complete bloodshed.
Yeah, especially in more Republican states, it'd be a bloodbath.
Yeah, I feel like in some I feel like more more like citizens or like more towards like the outer side of the like the United States than like the inside. If you think about it, I don't know. That's like how I always seen just like yeah, the United States. It's just like from like the east, like the west. It's like all Americans mostly because that's like where like all your like more popular places. Like you have Washington D.C. Like we are pretty much like a couple hours away, which is like insane.
Um, how about a topic that I know a lot, or not a lot about, but just a question in general.
What's up?
What does it mean to be an American?
Oh, to be American.
Like, is it a state of mind? Is it a nationality? Is it just anything?
I feel like I feel like sure like say like being like saying mine is just like hey like I'm American. It's just like it's like some way to claim, but to be like American you have to like live in like United States for like a long time. But like at the same time like like pretty much like in my opinion like being American is just like it's like a privilege because like you mean we have choices like to like who we like want to be like who we want to be with and stuff like that. But at the same time, like pretty much, I don't think like our countries like allow it like this even like podcasts or like YouTube. To be honest,
Um, in my view, it what it means to be an American is essentially if you live in the US legally, you you respect political institutions, except if they're violating your rights. Essentially just hmm. It's like a melting pot. The US is like a melting pot, for example.
okay,
It's filled with different cultures, ethnicities, all kinds of people, but they all are Americans
yeah,
because they're united by the ideal of the American dream.
yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, there's like definitely like a lot of interesting people in like our town. I know like different areas like just like going to like Pennsylvania for like a day. Like I met like a lot of people to be honest.
Hmm. There's people from all over the world in the US. They've all got here some way or another because they heard of essentially the rights we have. We have, I think it's better human rights than anywhere in the world.
It is, yeah, because I like think like in different parts of the world, like like especially for like teenagers, like pretty much like parents like their parents